Hey guys, welcome to this 15-minute movement practice. We're going to be moving through 2 different bodyweight series, starting with a gentle warm-up, connecting in with the body and breath, and then we'll move into a little bit more strength and flow through our movement patterns. This is a great anytime practice to bring your body and mind together, create a little bit more ease, mobility, and get in touch with that strength in the body. So put on some tunes and let's go. We're going to start with 3 movements here, going through 2 rounds. First thing we'll do is the arm swings. You can follow along here as you're ready. You can do this one kneeling, seated, or standing. The idea is that we are just creating a little bit more space in the upper body, allowing the breath to drop into the belly. Let your body feel heavy and supported here, and maybe finding a little bit of enjoyment and fun in the way you swing your arms. Next up, we're going to move to a 90-90 position. Heels can be close or a little bit further away from the body. We're going to start to create a little bit of rotation in the spine. Now what I'm going to do is open up the hips, bringing that back knee towards the ground, reversing the position of the legs. And I'm finding my weight shift through the hands. So you might be able to do this one totally hands-free, but I want you to actually allow yourself to rock back, feel supported by the hands as you shift your weight, rotating the hips, and then getting a little bit more of that spinal rotation in the end range. Next, we're going to move into the quadruped position, so you're on all fours. We're going to start in that bear hold position, really pressing away at the earth to engage the core as you lift the knees off the ground. Then you're going to press through the arms and shoulders, hips up towards the sky and back. So we're getting a little stretch there, maybe in the hamstrings, the back, the belly, lifting up and back. Big stretch through the shoulders. And as you lower forward, feeling slow and controlled and supported. Beautiful, nice work. So that's round 1. We're going to move through round 2. This time, instead of the arm swings, we're going to do some wrist circles, continuing to warm up the wrist here for some of our ground movements. So maybe making a gentle fist. Again, connecting to your breath here, breathing deep, releasing tension in the body as we just focus on the movement, how that feels, bringing some movement into the elbows and the shoulders, really opening up the upper body here. Nice work. And you go ahead and wrap that one up, moving back to our hip and spinal rotations. Creating a little swing, feeling into it. Now you guys know what you're doing here, so have fun with it. Find your flow as you move through this one, shifting the weight, mindfully feeling that weight through your hands, and then finishing each rotation, sitting upright on the sit bones. Finding your flow here, breathing with the movements. Keep going here, another few reps. And then we're coming back to that all fours position. Pressing away through the earth when you're ready, through the hands and the toes, lifting the knees, feeling the core turn on, then shifting your weight back, reaching up and back, and control as you come back through into that bear hold, hovering the knees. Connecting to your breath, maybe breathing out as you press away and back. All right, and you can go ahead and wrap up this movement wherever you are and rest here. That's it for the warm-up. Awesome work. Add in any additional movements you want to here. And we're going to get ready to move into our strength and flow circuit. So we're going to build on some of these movements we just did. We've got 3 movements, 3 rounds, and then we'll finish with a kind of just lying on the floor meditation. So let's get to it. The first movement here is going to be the crab walk. So seated on your butt, we're going to bring your shoulders back, chest up, pressing away at the floor to lift your butt. And then we're just taking some steps here. You can try to link your opposite hand and foot together and using your space moving in non-linear patterns if you're feeling it. Moving forwards and backwards, side to side, feeling yourself supported through the shoulders and core. Awesome work there. You can go ahead and rest. And we're going to get ready to move into our hip rotations again. This time we're going to add a step. So you're starting with that same rotation, and now that trailing leg is going to step across, planting your foot to the ground. Still getting that spinal rotation. We're just adding a little bit different mobility here, and also adding potential for another layer as you actually shift your weight into that foot and come up off the floor. So you can play with that as you feel comfortable. Beautiful. Alrighty. Now we're going to come back to all fours and we're going to work on that bear hold position as an isometric hold. So it doesn't look too challenging, but sometimes these holds can be even more challenging than movement. So we're holding this bear position, pressing in, active through the hands and wrists, keeping that back flat, spine neutral here, and breathing deep, staying connected to yourself and the challenge of this movement. You got this. And go ahead and rest. So you've gone through each movement now. So on round 2, you can trust a little bit more what you've learned and just feel into these, make these movements even more your own. We're going to move back into that crab walk, pressing away at the earth, upper back engaged here. Feel into your body. Breathe. What does it feel like with each step? Into your foot, into your hands. How are your shoulders feeling? Is your breath flowing freely through the body? All right, let's go ahead and rest there. Moving back into our hip rotations with step. Again, using that rotation through the spine and the upper body to create momentum through the hips, through the step. Finding that flow in these circular movements. Let it be fun. Let it take you. And then if you're feeling it, can you shift your weight onto the foot and step up, lifting your hips? All right, resting here, and we're finding our way back to that bear hold. Ready, and begin. Pressing through the earth, feeling your core turn on. You want to make sure that you are shifting your weight slightly over the wrists and not leaning back too much. Strong, but not creating too much tension. Breathing deep here, letting the body breathe, letting the breath flow. And rest. Nice work, team. We're doing great. All right, we've got one more time through. So moving back into the crab walk. Here we go. Pressing the earth away from the backside now. Taking those steps. Letting it be playful. feeling into each movement. There's no rush here. You can go fast if you're feeling it. If your energy wants to move slow, you can go slow. All right, and rest. Letting that breath move. All right, we are finding those rotations again here. Hip spinal rotation into step. And we're going. So you can see how your whole body is engaged in this playful movement, using momentum to let it move you. Let the momentum move you. Awesome. And go ahead and rest. Okay, coming up is our last bear hold. Let's focus. Here we go. Feeling strong and easeful. Breathing through. You got this. About halfway through. Letting it be easeful. Last few. And rest. Awesome work. Nice job. Good push here. All right, so maybe we're finding a child's pose, stretching out those arms a little bit, shifting the weight side to side. Adding any other movements here that just feel good. Just let your body move how it wants to. And maybe shaking out the arms and the legs. We're going to get ready to just move to the floor, move to our backs. You can have your knees up, feet a little bit wider than the hips so the knees can come in and just support each other. Legs can be long as well, arms out to the side, and we're just letting the body go. Letting all efforting go. Just noticing what you feel in the body. The sensations that are moving through. You just moved a lot. What do you feel? Tingling, openness, more space in the body, warmth, maybe tension, pain. Can you breathe with that? Just letting it all be, letting your body feel heavy. Letting those hips go, the shoulders, the jaw. Letting the breath flow. Letting yourself be exactly as you are. Even my cues, my guidance, there's no right way. So whatever your experience is, beautiful. That too. And when you're ready, bringing in some gentle movement, maybe stretching out the arms overhead, bringing the knees up, rocking side to side, and finding your way up to a seated position. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you all have a really beautiful day, and come back to this practice whenever you need it. Cheers.